What we're doing with the virtual training lab, we give them the theory and then we put them in the virtual reality world and go, okay, now practice what you've just learned. So the Bilbao Advanced Manufacturing Zone is an economic development group. We're not-for-profit and membership-based. Within manufacturing, we have quite a few skill shortages. Now, when we look at the forecast going forward for the next 5 to 10 years, that actually gets a lot worse. We need to be preparing people now for these skill sets that we're going to need in the next 5 years. Well, particularly in our industry, we're very high risk. So we want to make sure that people are very familiar and well trained before they go onto that work site. Virtual reality allows them to do that. So the training that we're offering at the moment is safety training, white card, working at heights, working in confined spaces and forklift training. So those were the ones that industry said we needed. What we do with the virtual reality component is we do the theoretical part, but then we take them straight into the virtual work site. Timberlink, for example, someone is actually on the Timberlink site driving around a forklift. We've actually formed a memorandum of understanding with Welcome Cultural Services, which is our local migrant resource centre here in Launceston, and they're actually doing training right now. But then there's huge potential for young people as well, getting them to understand what working in this sort of industry looks like. We know that in some of our areas, we do have high unemployment rates for youth, and we do have disengagement in the schools. And how do we re-engage young people, and especially how do we re-engage them in a manufacturing industry? And this has been ideal to be able to do that.
I'm originally from Afghanistan. I came to Australia 3 months ago. And I'm looking for work here. I have never done MBA before. It was my first time and it was really great. We have chance here to try it again and again. Then I got familiar to MBA and I could do it properly.
Heavy industry, Bell Bay Aluminium, which is Rio Tinto, Liberty Bell Bay, already now they're saying, oh, look, we can do inductions this way, we can do all these other things. So there's a lot of potential for growth. Let's just walk before we run, but there's so much potential for industry.